Hello my fellow vapors, welcome to another video. I know, I asked for it, but I love getting feedback. I'm not an audio-visual pro by any means. I'm trying to improve. I actually happen to have a diffuser from when I did the Vape Team show. I added it on the new light. I got a pop filter on my microphone and adjusted some settings on my board. I don't know. To me it sounds okay. I'm sure you will let me know in the comments. Thankfully that wasn't a review. On the previous video it was more of some information, some ranting, and the giveaways, which I will contact the winners in the morning, make sure I get your addresses and get your stuff out to you. But we do have a review now on a device that I've been really excited about showing you. This is the iStick by Eleaf Technologies, distributed by Joytech USA. And it's a device that I've had for a couple weeks now. I kind of jumped the queue on the rest of the stuff because I've been really pleased with the performance. And it has the Mrs. Vaping Greek, the Connie guarantee. Alright, let's get started down low. Let me give you a close-up of the iStick. Alright, here we are up close with the iStick. Comes in 4 colors. Black, silver, blue, and a debatable pink, red. This pink thing is getting out of hand, but some call it pink, some call it red. Now, I only have the device itself. This was one of the last review units that came out from Joytech. It does come in a kit that will have a USB cable to charge it, and it will also include a 510 to Ego adapter. That way you can use your favorite Ego style tanks with it. This is not geared towards advanced users. This is geared more towards your average vapor or your new vapor. And I think that the ladies will like it a lot. And one of the tests that I did, of course, with it is my wife. She likes to vape on the Vapor Shark Mini DNA exclusively. So obviously when I came home with this, she saw it and she grabbed it from my hands, and she's been using it for the past 2 weeks. It does feature a 2200 milliamp hour internal Li-ion battery that charges via mini USB cable. It is also pass-through capable. You can charge this and vape at the same time. It does have these little chrome plated top cap and bottom cap. The body does appear to be made out of aluminum. Now this is both a variable wattage and a variable voltage device. It ranges from 2 to 20 watts and also from 3 to 5.5 volts. It does have a 510 thread top cap, and it's not spring loaded. I wish that, especially devices like these that are meant for new vapors, that connection was spring-loaded. I have relayed my thoughts back to Joytech about that. A lot of these tanks sometimes have issues down here on the pin. You have to pull the pin in some of these tanks. So it would be nice to have something that would be able to go up and down. Make sure that you're making connection. Notice how small it is as well, too. Here is the Vapor Shark Mini next to it. Even though they have about the same girth and about the same height, the iStick is slightly taller. The body is slimmer than the Vapor Shark Mini DNA. And also it does have that curve on this side of the body, which makes it very comfortable to hold in your hand, especially if you're firing with your thumb. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Alright, let's get some more specifics here on the screen. It does feature an OLED display. You'll see here it's set on watts. And you're going to see some more information on the screen. Resistance indicator on the top. The volts that the wattage setting is giving us. And of course a battery indicator. Now this does not round robin. We'll start here at 2 watts. And it's done. And I can go up all the way to 20 in 0.1 increments. One of the things that I found interesting is that the display is kind of slow, but you don't have to hold the button constantly down. Once you start it and it starts picking up some speed, just let go of the button. And it just keeps going until you press the opposite arrow. So if I press the down button here, it will stop at 7.1 watts. Press the button. As soon as it gets going, let go of the button. It will go up. Press the down button and it stops. To get into the voltage mode, you press the button 3 times. And you see the screen now has displayed the voltage, and the wattage indicator has come down here on the bottom left where the voltage was originally. And now I can do the same thing, adjust the voltage or hold it down, let it start moving, and just stop whenever I reach the desired voltage. 5.5 it stops, does not round robin, come all the way back. 1, 2, 3, switch into wattage mode, and adjust to your desire. Of course, it does have some safety features built in. 5-click on and off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll turn the device off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it back on. It does have a 10-second cutoff. That way, if it's firing in your pocket for more than 10 seconds, it will turn itself off. Atomizer short circuit protection. It will display atomizer short on the screen. It does have a low voltage protection. Once the battery reaches below 3.3 volts, it automatically will lock it. And then when you start charging it, once it reaches 3.65 volts and above, you're able to start using it again. There's a no atomizer display on there because we don't have anything attached. And as I mentioned earlier, you can pass through vape this while it's charging. Alright, so that was a close-up look of the iStick. Look how tiny that is. I mean, completely disappears in my hand. This is a regular RDNA, just for size comparison. The Radix box. Now, this is the way that my wife has been used. She loves these Aspire BDCs, and who am I to tell her otherwise? The main goal is to stay off cigarettes, right? This right here, it does it for her. She's absolutely satisfied with the vape that she gets off these bottom dual coils from Aspire, and especially on smaller variable wattage devices, you can really fine-tune what she likes, like 7.3 watts. Ooh! But she likes fine-tuning her vape, so I got it set at 7.3 watts. This is a 1.8 ohm dual Aspire coil. Straw Nana by Liquid. She loves that e-liquid. But anyway, I think it's really important when we're reviewing these devices, especially for some of the more advanced users. It's nice to have somebody like my wife that only vapes on these clearomizers, and she's rough on her devices. Okay, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, if you saw the picture of the V1 by VaporShark, the VaporShark V1 Mini DNA. If you haven't, here's a picture. So, as you can see, she's pretty rough. She throws them in her purse. She's at the restaurant. She drops it. And by the way, we did send the V1 into VaporShark, and they refurbished it, and they sent it back with a skin. And of course, it was a pink skin. Imagine that. But she's been using this device for a couple weeks, and she has relayed her information to me. She absolutely loves using it. The USB charging feature. Of course, her Aspire BDCs make a nice connection on that 510. She hasn't any issues misfiring or anything like that. So she gives it the Connie guarantee, and that's very, very important. So you ladies out there know that this does have the Connie guarantee, but it is limited. Okay, it does have a minimum of a 1 ohm resistance to fire, all the way up to 3 ohms. So some of those 0.6, 0.7 ohm coils, they're not going to work. Here's my K-Fun, which I have set at 1.7 ohms, believe it or not. This is my methylated green peach tea. And the K-Fun actually looks like it's a little bit bigger than the device. Again, I'll just leave it at 7 watts, whatever we have there. It's giving me about 3.6 volts. No issues whatsoever. Nice clicky button as well. You know you're firing it. What else can I put on here to show you? Let me try this. This is not that. We don't want that. That's hybrid threaded. I'll put this. This is something that a lot of people have been enjoying. The Aspire with the bottom vertical coils. This is a nice look right here. I would feel confident giving this setup up here to any smoker, any new vapor, and just I'd feel confident that they'd quit smoking. That's very, very important to me when I'm reviewing some of this new stuff, the new starter kits that are out there. Let's see what this one's doing here. This is 3.7 volts, 1.9 ohm, bottom dual vertical. I can see why a lot of people like this. I mean, it has good flavor. It works well. Kind of gives me that Cardo-like vape, you know, from the past. It was a couple years ago. Anyway, so I just wanted you to see with a couple of the stuff on there. You know, I've used my Ego adapters on here that I have already, and everything's been working fine, even if I have an Ego Clearomizer to go on there. Having said that, let's get some final thoughts. Those allergies are killing me. It's funny with adjustable airflow tanks how stiff of a draw this thing has with those two little tiny holes. You're definitely not going to get clouds of vapor. I'm talking, of course, about the Aspire BDC. But Mrs. Vaping Greek does not care about that. She wants flavor, and it's certainly providing great flavor. Straw Nana by Niquid, her all-day vape. She's kind of like me. She finds one juice that she likes, and she kind of sticks with it. Creamy strawberry banana. There's my juice review. Anyway, let me take this off before I vape the whole tank. All right, let's get some final thoughts. I really like the iStick. The size, tiny, very comfortable in the hand with that little oval edge. I like the chrome plated accents top and bottom. Kind of gives it a more of a beefier look. The 510 connection, I wish it was spring loaded. I've relayed my thoughts, and I hope that they explore that option in the future. I have not had any problems, though, with firing everything that I've put on here, even if it does have a little gap. The buttons, very nice, very clicky. The fire button protrudes just enough where you would run your finger above it and you know exactly where it's at to fire. It doesn't sit completely flush, something that I know a lot of people don't enjoy. The display screen, clear, easy to read, has all the information you could possibly want on there. Your setting, the resistance of the atomizer, and your battery remaining. That's all you really need to know. USB pass-through capability with 2200 milliamp hour battery for your average vapor going through 3-4 meals a day. It should be enough. If it's not, you can certainly plug it in and vape it while it's being charged. And I kind of like this direction of that Joytech has taken with the limitation of resistance. I mean, this is not going to be something for a sub-ohm or somebody that runs very low builds on it. So that 1 to 3 ohm range should satisfy pretty much all the tanks that are on the market right now. Most of all, what I like about this device is the price. Okay, there's a couple of vendors that I've seen selling it. VaporTech USA now has the device only for $35. $35. And it's my understanding that the kit, as the vendors are getting them in, will be around $45. You'll have the USB charger, the Ego adapter, and whatever else they're going to throw in the box as well. For $45, great way to introduce to a smoker, something very small, powerful, give them enough wattage and voltage for what they need. Also for somebody coming from an Ego battery and they want to step up. Up to now, we've always recommended the Inikin MVP, something that's true, tried, and tested. Here's another small option, especially for the ladies, a little smaller device to carry around. Again, for $45, if you're in the market for something like this, definitely explore the iStick, made by Eleaf and distributed by Joytech USA. I'll have all the links, of course, in the description box below. As always, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, please drop me a line, vapinggreek@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, G+, Instagram, and Demisphere.com. Or catch me live every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Smoke Free Radio on the VP Live Network. Thank you for watching.